was a fun trip. I'll make sure this is set up right. Sorry, guys. Just got back from the flea market. That was very interesting. I spent a little bit more than I thought I was going to. $240 worth. But I got something for myself, and then I bought quite a bit of stuff. But I got my new setup in here. I separated my listing area from my sorting and area in my photo area. So what was happening was I was having ADD moments. I was close to 30 minutes separating items, and then I start listing the photos I have. And for me to start traveling with smalls, the first year or two, I'm going to be coming back every 4 days because I have to ship. And the theory is if I have a couple thousand products in the queue with all the photos taken, I can just work behind my computer when I'm on my little breaks away from here. So I got this station set up. Let me show you. So I got these organized stations, and basically they're certain items that I'll list or go through in more detail of what I'm wanting to ship or what I'm wanting to sell. And the theory is if I go through this and then separate them down even more, I know that they have some value. And if they don't have value, they go into lots and they'll go in bags. Like here, these are 40, 50-year-old, even 100-year-old spoons with historical information on them from different presidents and all sorts of different things. So instead of listing them one-offs, I'll take all the photos for everything with the measurements and what they are. And when I take that folder, there'll only be these types of items. So I know how to set the item specifics. In this case, I'm putting them in with the bottle openers. I've already separated different types of bottle openers. And since they're metal, I'll process these photos at the same time, knowing there's more than 25 of these, 25 of these types of bottle openers. So it's just easier for me to do things in bulk. And here last week's sorting, I got my, I found a really cool collection of matchbooks. They're all from different really high-end restaurants for the last 50, 60 years. And we got some more bottle openers. So they're already ready. I know that they need to be, I got to separate some of the lower value ones. I just don't want to list all of them. But everything I sell anyway have between a $5.95 to on up. But the smaller items are I try to get $9.95 plus a little shipping, and I just try to turn them. My theory is just try to keep it simple, affordable for someone to retain a memory. Retaining a memory is somebody that done something in the past, and they want to just keep that fresh in their head. So now, instead of having my workstation inside, I'll have my laptop here and my digital camera that's connected to the computer here, and I'll be able to take photos from here. And then my table has numbers, so I'm able to keep, like I do stacks of 25, and when I get to this spot, I know it's a new bag. So there's never a point where there's more than 25, because when I do bulk listings, the lowest setting is 25, so I'm able to arrange them, keep that bag. When I find something from that item or sell something from that item, I go right into that one tote. I go right into the bag. I know there's only 25 items to go through, and I'm done. And now I just put it away. So today, I got a full bag full of stuff. So that was a lot of fun. I'm still processing patches, so I don't have a. I got a whole bunch of stuff from last week I'm still sorting. Pins, got a whole bunch of Russian pins, hoping that they do the right thing and come to the table so I can start selling them. I've sold already a few of them. Surprisingly, they're, you know, I got a whole bunch of military patches, so they'll go with the patches, pins, or these are pretty cool pins. They're all from different parts of the Russian area, so that'll be neat to list. I use oh, I got just lots of patches. I try to find things that are the cheapest value, like cheapest, because I don't have a big competition. Once I get 100,000 listings in my store, I'll sell XYZ every day. It doesn't, no matter how long my shipping time period is. So I just got a whole bunch of new patches. This is last week's batch. So I'm almost done with last week's pile. So then I'll have this week's pile. And my goal is to, well, I probably won't do it that way. Let's just keep it over here. And once I get them separated and sorted into the right categories, I'll then sort them again, and then it'll break down to maybe the same size. So when I do those 25 patches, I know it's a small patch, medium patch, large patch. So they never they don't get mixed in. I organize them down to the size that they are. So there's a lot of things here that are like one-offs. And I have a container here just with all these one-off items. And I'll go through this once a month. And now I'm just like Boy Scout badges, pins, which will go there. More, that looks like awards. Those are one-offs, patches, pins. Oh, I probably should show you these things. So, stickers, I don't really have a spot for stickers. I don't buy many stickers. But I'll put that as miscellaneous. More Boy Scout patches. Like here, you know, I got some, these were in a pile of stuff I bought. Well, they're small, so they're perfect for what I want. I don't want them any bigger than my hand. So that's miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. Bottle opener. Awards. Miscellaneous. Patches. So I'm miscellaneous. I'm just trying to clear off the last week's more silverware. And most of these are will probably be in lots, but I'm not sure yet. But I put them all together. So as I go through it, I should probably leave that bag open so I can get to it. Buttons, tons of buttons. So I got these buttons. They look like they're from the 70s. Oh. By the way, I got new arches. Oh. And my hip's starting to straighten out. I can feel, you know, I just get baseball pins, and so they'll go in the button section. Lapel pin, buttons. So that's what I'm trying to do, is separate the right pins to the right area. And when I get these all set up, it's going to be a lot easier for me to list. So the goal is, once I get the photos taken of them, they go into their own package, they go into their own containers, and they'll go on the shelf. And once the system's set up, I'll have a couple thousand products always. So if I go to Nevada and I'm buying some more inventory from an auction, I can go fish a couple of days at night, work on listings, start taking care of myself. That's the goal, is it can't just, it just can't be that way anymore. I have to kind of, even though I'm listing more items and faster, I need to start carving time out for myself. So that's the goal. So I'm going to pause the video and then show you what I found today. All right, backpack's empty. That'll be there for next week. So I'm just gonna summarize. I got a bag of patches. Then last week's patches basically will go right into here. Everyone kind of gets checked just for value. And then before I put them in bags of 20, 25, give you an example. There's matches that are bag of 25. If anything doesn't look like they have value, I separate them and put them in lots or throw stuff away. So I got the big batch of this. All right, $5 at the grocery store, $2 a pack. So don't be afraid to go to the flea market and save some money. They're hustling. They're trying to make that money too. So. All right, so the next batch was, I got all these. This storage locker guy, he said he was a storage locker. He picked this up in Orange County this week, and it gave me a break. I recognized a few of them. So they're little tokens with different, very small tokens of different things, Boy Scouts. So this is, I got an MTV token. I thought that would be pretty cool. More Boy Scouts, some larger coins from John Kennedy. I thought that would have some, since his name's in the news lately. More military, American, yeah, military. So looks like with football tokens. More military. A little bit of, so like I said, not everything's going to be listed, but yeah, I got a whole bunch of military. So I picked these up for 25. I just put, I got 40 items. Got a little tie that's military. No, that's just like a grape tree. So that has no military. That's going to be miscellaneous. That goes into that. So more patches. Okay, let me more patches that'll go in the patch container. That's what I'll do. The tokens are pretty cool. I'll separate them. Football, Europe, I got Pentagon pen. That might have a little bit of value. You know, like I said, the volume game, smalls. A lot of sellers are looking for games, and they're all, you know, you'll see videos of what people are looking for, and I'm looking for the things that people aren't looking for. And my goal is, when I get all these smalls organized and separated and put in totes, I can take this on the road with me, because they're, you know, this is only a pound, you know, maybe a pound and a half, 2 pounds, and there's 80, 100 plus listings there. So this is the buttons. I got all sorts of little military, like I said, MTV, a lot of, that's a lapel pin, so that is to go up in the lapel section. Yeah, I don't, they're tokens, they're tokens. If they're coins, they're coins. They get separated here into their, this is so that's Park City, Utah. That's a one-off. And military, that looks like space. So that's one listing stage. That's all tokens. Another small tokens. I have to do a little research on these. That's a sticker. So there might be some stickers in here that I need to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these are stickers, so they'll go in the sticker section. So that's how I separate. So makes my item specifics real easy. And that the goal is soon I'll have all these magazines in lots of 12. I still got 3,000 more to go through. You know, at least they're selling. I was worried, and I had to lower the prices. I'm always asking for more than what the value are, and I'll accept offers on the magazines now because they've been in the store for a while, and so yeah, there's a lot for me to do right now to get ready to be other badges. Okay, just make sure that's a sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker. So what did I do with the stickers? They went into the, yeah, they went over there. So this is a miscellaneous jewelry, but they're all, look how small they are. I mean, everything's small. I mean, I know, like that's ash from a volcano. The research on the pen, they're from Brazil. So that's jewelry. I don't sell jewelry, but I did the research, and they might sell for $100. We'll find out. Well, not 100% on that. So that's done. And then the last two things I bought, more pins. Like I need more pins in my head. But I saw some gold in here. The guy didn't know what he had, and then there's all sorts of like World Cup, tennis, a lot of little decor. So they'll go into the lapel pins, and there'll be one big barrage of lapel pins coming in this store. And then at the end, they'll put them in lots for just like $20, and there'll be 100 pins that are already been sorted, you know. I'm not sure the value of these, but I built a relationship with the guy, and I've been buying smalls from him. So I got 70 of these different little ducks, different ducks all over. The names on every one. So that's kind of cool. And they're all different ducks. They're not like a whole bunch of duplicates. So I'll use Google Lens to separate the name. I'll use my AI tool to get the name. The AI might not pull the right name, so I'll use one of the images just to double check what type of bird it is, because they should be able to recognize the bird. That's what they do. So I will have those in the store very quickly because I paid $1.50 a piece, which volume. They'll sit in my store. I'm 53. I might have them in my store for 10 years. But this, no more than 4 ounces. 3 ounces, maybe that's a 3-ounce bird. So that is, I'll show you what they look like. I don't think I have any duplicates. The guy said he was a collector of ducks. He sold all the big ones, and he only had the small ones left. And I'm like, well, perfect, because I like smalls. And so let me show you what they look like. And like I said, I don't see any duplicates. If they are, they're totally different. All right, I misspoke. I only had 37, not 70 something. That was another count I had earlier today. But see, they stay in the zone the size. I don't have anything larger than that. I try to stay in that size. So There's my buttons and there's my cat. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, say hi. All right. He's been acting weird lately. I think the neighbor put out some pellet. Anyway, she's not a really nice person. So I'll put these in a separate container. I'll put my tokens in a separate container. I might hold off on the tokens, the list, until I come across tokens all the time. So it's not like I'm ready to list them yet. I want to get at least 100 or more of those, but I don't think I'll come across any more ducks for a while. So yeah, that's today's score. I'm gonna see. I don't think that's it. I'm still separating more stuff from the warehouses coming in. I got some more lapel pins from the Olympics 1984. So that is how I generate my income. I'm just trying to keep buying smalls. Like hopefully I can find value in one of these that have a little bit more value, which I'm selling it to someone that wants this on their table or desk. So, hey boo boo, how you doing? How you doing, boo boo? Oh yeah, I've been sleeping all day. Anyway, thanks for watching. All right, oop, I scared him. That's boo boo. Say goodbye, boo boo. Remember, a cat that's. Oh, okay, I won't pet you. All right, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep hunting, keep flipping, and stay wandering. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned to see what treasures we discover next time.